I came to Penn State in 1959. Back in those days, all broadcast outlets had to do a certain amount of religion, radio, and broadcasting in a agricultural area. They wanted agricultural content.
I came here in January of 1966. It's about 9 months into the history of the station. We had 2 big cameras, about 5 times the size of these that we're looking at here now. And we had no videotape. We used a lot of film.
I came to WPSX in June of 1990. I was listed on the rolls as a videographer editor, which meant we went out on remote shoots and shot video on location. And then we would edit either our stuff or somebody else's. There were a multitude of productions going on in those days.
WPSU, then WPSX, made me an offer and I came here. I picked up stakes and I moved here in March of 1989. I had this idea to replicate the day-in-the-life picture books that people used to do with still photographs. Well, I thought, can't we do the same thing with people now having video cameras? At that time, VHS cameras and the big, heavy, bulky ones, people were using them on a regular basis. And I said, well, maybe we can go out and get people to shoot video on a day and then come back and tell us about what they shot, and then we just kind of edit it together.
The relationship with the schools was actually very foundational to WPSX, WPSU's early days, for the first 3 decades. We knew we would be serving the schools in the viewing area, and every day during the school year from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., the schedule was devoted to programs that the teachers themselves had selected to use in their classrooms. And that's what we broadcast during that period.
Technology has changed. The basic tenets of what we do, which is storytelling and proper composition and editing and lighting and things like that, are pretty much the same as they have always been.
You have so many different options to get content. I think public television has continued to produce content that is relative or relates to the public. They're doing it for the public good. I think the documentaries we've been doing in the past several years, like Telling Amy's Story, I mean, that's the type of quintessential public broadcasting documentary that public stations need to do.